Hey everyone, this week on our marketing training, we're going to talk about how you can start planning a month of your real estate content in about 90 minutes or less. And I'm actually going to be breaking down the strategies that we use here at Gravity Real Estate Marketing because we know that planning is key when it comes to content, and the same is true for you. When you're planning your real estate content for the month, it's smart to have a well thought out plan to follow. When your entire real estate strategy is planned out in one calendar, it's easier for you to stay focused, organized, and more productive. One of the biggest struggles I see real estate agents have is planning out their content. For some, they struggle with writer's block. For others, they just don't feel creative. So whatever your reason may be, I'm going to share with you how we plan out social content every month in about 90 minutes. By following these simple strategies, you're no longer going to have to guess what to post every day or spend time designing templates. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is creating your content calendar. There are a few different ways that you can create a content calendar. For some marketers, they prefer to focus on a different subject every month, while others focus on a different subject every day. Here, we do a mixture of both. So the first thing you want to do when creating your real estate content calendar is decide how many times per week you want to post. If you were to go and look at our social media accounts, you'll notice that I'm posting a minimum of 5 times per week. Once you know how many times you want to post each week, give each day of the week a different pillar. So for example, with me on Mondays, I do some type of motivational quote. Tuesdays is when I do my tips or my video training. Wednesday, I try to find something funny and engaging to post. Thursday, I focus on a problem to solve to bring in leads. And Fridays, I focus on my products. So next, I focus on what we're going to be selling that month. Recently, I've really been working on growing the membership. So when deciding on what types of tips I want to share or how I'm going to generate leads or what type of marketing sales posts I'm going to create, I focus on how our membership is going to help you as a real estate agent. So as a real estate agent, you're going to be focused on bringing in buyers and sellers. So each month you may focus on a different type of lead that you want to bring in and how you can help them. A great way to do this is by focusing on some different opt-ins that you have or houses that are available on the market. So once you have a calendar created, then you want to go ahead and start designing your social media templates. The first month is always going to take a little bit longer because you need to spend the time designing the templates. I do all of my designing in Canva because a lot of their templates are already ready to go. So I reuse my templates every month to make designing go faster. So what I do is at the beginning of the month, I copy the templates from the previous month, and then I just start filling in the new content. As you're designing your templates, remember to keep your branding in mind. Yes, I get you're affiliated with a particular brokerage, but you're also your own brand. So you'll want to focus on your fonts, your colors, style, and the styles of photos that you're using, and make sure they all match and they are cohesive. Once you're finished with that, then you are ready to sit down and start writing out your captions. One of the most important marketing tips to keep in mind as you're writing out your captions is to keep your audience in mind. Put yourself in their shoes and think about what's going to make them stop scrolling and what's going to grab their attention. As consumers, we love hearing stories. So as you're out working with clients and you're experiencing different situations throughout the day, make a middle note of some different problems that you are facing and how you've handled them. You may even use your phone to keep notes on there or record yourself making notes. Because here's the thing, we don't want to be sold to. We don't want to be told that we need something. We want to know how what you are doing is going to help us solve a problem. And something that I have really been trying to do with my marketing, and that I'm going to encourage you to do with yours as well, is remember to speak to your ideal client. You don't want to speak at them. So what's going to get them to stop scrolling and engage with your content? What's going to capture their attention? Remember, you want to sound confident and tell your followers what kind of action you want them to take on the post. So if you want them to leave a comment and engage, tell them to leave a comment. If you want them to contact you, give them your contact information and tell them to contact you. If you want them to like or share it, tell them that. Put it very plainly in your caption. lastly, you want to remember, sound confident. And for some of us, confidence comes easy, but for others, like myself, it takes time. I have to work with my business coach constantly to make sure I'm sounding confident, because it's something that I've worked through my entire life. But you know what? The more I write captions and the more I embrace who I am as a business owner, the easier it is to write captions. So if you are worried about whether or not you're sounding confident, take a step back and sleep on it. So what I do is I write out all of my captions for the month on a Word document, and I have write it out in a Word document. I save it and then come back to it the next day and kind of read through them again and think, okay, do I sound confident? Would this make me want to stop and scroll? Is this going to make me want to take action? And kind of revisit it so I have time to kind of break away and then come back. Once you're done with all of your captions, then you're ready to start scheduling your social media. So what you want to do is make sure any videos that you want to pre-record, go ahead and get those recorded. Make sure your graphics are done, your content's ready to go. We all know there's numerous tools available that allow you to schedule your content ahead of time. I work with 3 of them. I use the Facebook Creator Studio to schedule all of my Facebook postings. I use Planoly, Planoly, for my Instagram. And the reason I use them for my Instagram instead of the Facebook scheduler is because I can actually schedule my first comment. And that's where I put all of my hashtags. That way, my caption isn't filled with hashtags and taking up that real estate. So I can schedule my first comment in Planoly with my hashtags. And then for LinkedIn, I use Hootsuite. So I know what you're probably thinking, and this is a question I get a lot. How do you come up with that much content that quickly? How do I reuse content? So when you're planning out your stuff, look through things that you've done in the past and reuse content anywhere you can. Creating new content takes a lot of time. So that's why I try to reuse content where possible. So for example, I write out my blogs and then I record videos using my blog. If you are opposite. So for me personally, I like to have somewhat of a script and some notes to follow. So that's why I write my blog first and then record the video. But maybe you're better with talking. So you could record your video first and then have it transcribed into a blog. Look back at some of your past blogs and videos. Do you have some great tips in there? Pull them out and create a social media post with a graphic. Maybe you have a really great caption and social post that's working really well. We'll turn it into an email. So take your content that you've already created and find different ways that you can optimize it for your different uses. So whether it's taking a great Facebook post and turning it into an optimized Instagram video, or maybe a longer form video and breaking it up into some Instagram Reels or TikTok videos. When it comes to creating content, the one thing you have to remember, you have to work smarter, not harder. So there are some easy ways that you can quickly reuse content across the board without having to come up with new ideas constantly. If the thought of creating content, scheduling content, and really just getting active online still kind of intimidates you, then I want to invite you to check out my Grow, Nurture, Sell membership. It's everything that you need to grow your database, nurture your leads, and sell more homes in 2021. And if you click the link in my bio on Instagram or in the description on YouTube or Facebook, then you can get access to 5 free days or 5 days free to check out the membership. You're going to get access to the entire platform. It comes with social posts that you can use every day. It comes with social prompts, so you have ideas for organic videos, conversation starters, and graphics to share. You get access to weekly blogs, weekly emails, lead magnets, landing pages, and so much more. So I'd love to have you join us over there in the membership. Again, it's called Grow, Nurture, Sell. It's everything you need to grow your database, nurture your leads, and sell more homes. And to get started with your free trial, all you have to do is click the link in my bio if you're on Instagram, or click the link in the description if you're on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you so much for your time today. And I will be back next Tuesday with another marketing tip.